I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
How are you, Jen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm managing. You know,
Good.
It's a Sunday afternoon. Doing okay.
Good.
So, what are we doing on this one?
We're going to do another segment of Cooking with Jen and Joe. Because
segment...
y'all like to see them for some reason, so we're going to put them out there.
The segment should be titled Cooking with Jen and Joe on the Go. Subtitle, Is Jen going to burn the house down this time?
I mean, it could happen. My mom almost did it on Thanksgiving, so...
Oh, yeah. We talked about that, didn't we?
We did.
Where she put a potato in the microwave and it was in a bag that shouldn't have gone in the microwave and...
With aluminum foil.
Yeah. Anyway.
Don't put aluminum foil in the microwave, kids.
Yeah. I guess the bag could have gone in the microwave, but not the aluminum foil. Anyway, so what are we doing? What are you cooking? What are you making? This is actually a good one. We do like this one.
This is such a good one, and it's so easy. We're making Italian beef sandwiches. So I bought probably it's about a 2-pound rump roast.
You want me to show it real quick?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
So I let it defrost overnight in the refrigerator. I put it in the crock pot on high. It's going to cook for about 6 hours. It's been cooking for about 5 hours at this point. And all I did was salt, pepper, and put Italian seasoning on it. That's it.
So Italian, like...
Just Italian seasoning. Yeah.
So
that you would buy in the spice aisle.
Didn't you say you were going to do something with Italian dressing on it too? Or is that later? No?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to put Italian dressing in it too.
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought that's what you had said.
No.
Okay, well.
Nope, that's it. So then at the 6-hour point, it should be tender enough and falling apart where I can shred it up, and then we'll show it to you then. Then we're going to put it in the oven on some nice crispy Italian rolls with some mozzarella cheese. Other people might like cheddar cheese. We're going to put it in the oven at about 350, 400 for about 10 minutes just to melt the cheese and crisp up the bread. And then voila, you've got Italian beef sandwiches, and they're going to be so good.
Yeah, we've done this before. They are really tasty, and everyone really likes them.
And it's so easy. It's the crock pot and a pan. That's all you need, like a baking sheet.
Cool.
All right, so let's show you what the roast looks like now in the crock pot after 5 hours. Then we'll come back and we'll show it to you as I'm shredding it up.
Oh, I hear it sizzling right now, actually. I just heard it popping. So hold on, let me show you.
It smells insanely
Yeah, it does smell really good.
In here. So it's been almost 6 hours, and I probably could have waited another maybe half hour to start shredding it, but this will just make it what's the word I'm looking for?
Tender, because now it's going to cook a little more broken up. Yeah.
But it looks great. There's not a lot of fat on this roast.
Yeah, usually when you shred it, it comes apart a little easier.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's cooked. I'm even going to reduce it down the temperature to maybe warm, and it'll just continue to fall apart and break.
So did you put any broth in there?
No, nothing. This is just the juice that the roast is making on its own. There's just salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning on it.
So now, would you be able to add either Italian dressing or beef broth if you wanted?
I mean, I guess you could have in the beginning, but I don't think there's any reason to.
Well, possibly to make it a little more tender because there's more juice in there.
I think it's gonna get softer, especially now that I've broken it apart a little bit. This is a nice quality roast. Like I said, there's not a lot of fat on it. So the next part we'll show you as we plate it on a roll with the shredded cheeses, and we'll bake it.
Yeah, sounds good. You're doing a good job so far, Jennifer.
It smells really good in here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Jen, you're steaming.
So it's totally falling apart now.
So how much time has it been in here now? 6 hours?
9 to 10, 10 to 11. 6 hours and 15 minutes on high.
All right, yeah, that definitely makes a big difference. You can tell a big difference with it now.
So then, everyone in my family except me has requested mozzarella cheese. So what we're gonna do is, I have French fries in the oven. So we're gonna add some of the beef to each sandwich. And then if they wanna come back and add gravy from the meat, they can come do that once the cheese is melted.
Or would this be an opportunity to perhaps add Italian dressing?
Well,
If you want
I don't
that.
know why you're so hung up on
Because it's Italian
dressing.
beef, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of Italian dressing.
Okay, I don't think that's what you do though.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. This is so delicious. So we're just spreading it out on the rolls. I just bought some nice Italian rolls. Oh, looks delicious.
Do you think they call these rolls because some people actually roll them down or along the floor?
What?
Like roll them down the floor?
Why would you do that?
Because they're like rolls, like, you know, like
know.
tubes, so you could roll them.
You're on a roll today. Italian dressing, rolling your rolls. I don't understand.
Not enough sleep last night. That's my only excuse.
Maybe someone shouldn't have been out at the bar drinking
What are you talking about?
when he should have been home with me.
What are you talking about?
You won't go there, Joseph. Okay, so all these are filled nicely with the beef. So that whole roast is going to be good for about 6 sandwiches. So that's perfect.
Well, there's a whole heck of a lot more in here. You
There's
can actually
there's really not.
well, you can maybe do 7 sandwiches.
No, we'll just add
a
this
little more?
to
Yeah, okay.
this current sandwiches.
Yeah.
This is a little fatty.
Yeah.
One little bit of fat. This is actually a really good roast.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, so then you're just going to take your favorite shredded cheese, and we're going to pile this on next on each sandwich. So it gets all put in the oven, it gets all melty.
We got a straggler here.
Can't believe everybody wants mozz, and I'm the only one who's going to do
It's
cheddar.
Italian. You gotta do the old mozzarella.
So you gotta put it on nice and heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
You want it to get all melty.
Yeah, add a little more there.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit more here, a bit more here.
All right. Ooh.
All right, and then we have to do
Man,
mine.
I don't know.
I know.
I am so
Don't
hungry.
these look really good?
Yeah, they do.
So I'm gonna put them in for about 5 or 6 minutes. Oops. At 450. You could probably do it less if you didn't have French fries in your oven like I do. Okay.
Nice.
So we're just basically putting them in the oven to crisp up the bread and to melt the cheese. And then we'll come back and show you the finished product.
All right. Into the oven we go.
Okay, be back in a few. Okay, so I ended up toasting the bread and melting the cheese for 6 minutes on 450. So I'm about ready to pull it out of the oven, and I'll pull out the French fries, and then we're gonna eat.
Getting there. Countdown.
I can't even tell you how insanely good it smells in this house.
There we go. Beep, beep, beep.
All right, so let's
Yeah,
turn
let's
the timer off.
turn that beeping off. The annoying beep.
Oh, that's so hot. Oh, that smells so good. All right, so here's your finished product.
Oh, that looks so yummy.
And then I've got gravy in the crock pot from just the natural juices from the roast if you want to add that for your
Nice.
sandwich.
Nice, nice, nice. That looks really, really good.
I'm sure it'll taste good.
You
but
think?
we'll come back after we eat to tell you all about it.
Well, I have to admit, my belly's full.
Did you like it?
Yeah, actually it was really, really good. Yeah, this was a good, I know you did it once before. I think this one turned out even better. I think the
so,
roast
too.
was really, really good and really tender, and there was very little fat in it at all. and it just was really juicy and really tender, and adding the cheese and crisping up the bread, it was perfect. Yes, it was really good.
So just to recap, it was about a 1.5, 2-pound roast to feed 5 people. We each got a nice 6-inch sandwich out of it.
Yeah.
So I just defrosted the roast overnight, just kept it in the refrigerator, took it out at 9 o'clock this morning. It cooked for 6 hours and 15 minutes. At the 5-hour mark is when I shredded it. I just added salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. At the very beginning when I started cooking it, you can add whatever you want. If you want to add garlic powder or onion powder, I just kept it simple. Shredded it up, kept it on warm for the last maybe 45 minutes. Took the rolls out, laid them on a cookie sheet, put the roast on each roll. Everyone wanted mozzarella cheese except me. I wanted cheddar. You could also use provolone, whatever you like. Put it in the oven at 450 for 6 minutes just to toast up the bread and to melt the cheese, and they were perfect. And then a couple people added some of the juice from the roast onto their sandwich. It was really good. And I made French fries. It was just a super easy Sunday dinner, watching the football playoffs. It's been great.
Yeah. I added a little bit of Olive Garden Italian dressing to mine, just, for a little bit. But what I was suggesting, well, I just add a little flavor. I like my beef wet. So if you go to Portillo's,
You get it baptized.
yes. So anything here in the Chicago area, Portillo's, Bona Beef, Al's, like you can get your Italian beef wet. So they put a lot of gravy on it. So what I was saying is that we should try to find the recipe for Portillo's gravy for their Italian beefs.
Although I will say Portillo's beefs are not as good as they used to be.
No, they're not as good as they used to be, but the gravy is still really, really good, and it's really tasty.
You could add jardiniere, you could add sweet peppers, however you want to elevate your roast beef sandwich.
I think part of the gravy is that there's a lot of pepper in it, so because it just adds a certain spice. But anyway, that would be one thing to possibly find. Just get the recipe for that. I'm sure you could probably find it online, maybe, or something similar to it, and just spice up the gravy a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, it was really, really, really good.
And then I used a slow cooker bag to eliminate any of the mess in the crock pot. So I just literally had to wipe down the crock pot, and I put parchment paper on the cookie sheet. So technically, I don't even have to wash those.
Well, some of it leaked through, so you did wash it.
I mean, I am going to put it in the dishwasher, but depending on how you did yours, you wouldn't even need to clean those.
Yeah, the cleanup is really simple.
Yeah.
But those crock pot bags, the slow cooker bags that you have.
Great.
Yeah, because this is the new crock pot that I got you for
Last
Christmas
year.
of 2021.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, a little over a year ago. So Christmas of 2021. So you've had that crock pot now.
It's been a year.
And it looks brand new because you've got that slow cooker bag in there, and it works out really, really well. Yeah, so anyway.
So if you want to make them super easy, I don't even think Joe needs to put the recipe in the description because it's just such an easy thing to do.
Yeah, so anyway, it's cool.
So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action, because we could be cooking more because our next trip is 7 weeks away from today.
So we need filler content because we're running out of Disney videos. So we're going to be cooking more, perhaps maybe going out a little more. Yeah, and perhaps maybe going out a little more.
But then things will be picking up as far as travel goes.
Yes, yes, definitely.
All right.
We didn't even... Yeah, no, we got lots coming up. So we didn't talk about some of the other things we have coming. But there's more coming. So just stay tuned. We got lots coming.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.